we can say one branch which works in upskilling of the students, right? So similarly, what we have in Microsoft, that is Microsoft Learn, so they provide certification and training. Similarly, here we have AWS Academy, and we have different other things as well. Like for example, AWS Skill Builder and what is Emerging Talent Community, right? So in this session, we'll be discussing about those things. So, if you know, like we have various clubs in our program, right? So we have Azure Club as well as AWS Club as well, right? So student in this particular clubs are working on those event related to that, right? So from AWS Club, we have Indranil Bhattacharya, who is a member of that club and our student, right? So yeah, so like what we'll do in the first first I will discuss about what is AWS Academy and how it will going to help you, right? And then Indranil will discuss about the AWS skill builder and emerging talent community competition, right? So how you can get the certification, like vouchers for that, and which certificate you will get after completing the AWS Academy course. So we'll be discussing that part as well. Okay. Yeah. So see, right. So we'll keep it short. So AWS Academy provides entire LMS thing. LMS means a platform to go to the courses, right? So they will provide the hands-on material as well as the videos, lectures are also there, right? So if you want to upskill yourself in AWS part, you want the subscription, right, to perform some task. But what AWS Academy does, they will provide a virtual environment so that you can what we can say you can perform some specific tasks. Okay, so let me show you how the AWS Academy course will look like once you get the access to that particular course. So we have different courses in that, but as of now we are starting with the AWS cloud practitioner course or foundation course because that is very much required to understand the fundamental of cloud computing, right? So first we'll be offering that course, and then we can proceed with the advanced level courses as well, right? So you can see here. Let me share my screen. It's screen. Mm. Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Yeah. So once you enroll in particular course, we'll share the details how you can enroll. So I am going to share the Google form at the end, and if you fill that, we'll give the access to this particular course, right? So what will happen once you get the access, you will get an email from AWS Academy. You just need to follow those instructions. So don't worry about that. But how to go through these courses and how it is important, we'll be discussing this one, right? So once you get the access of this particular portal, you can see AWS Academy Cloud Foundation course, right? So there are different modules as well. So okay, I'm in the student view as of now. Yeah. Yeah, so you can see there are different modules, right? You will get access to these particular modules. There are few videos here. So, introduction to cloud computing. What are the advantages of the cloud? If anyone is beginner in cloud computing, it is very beneficial for them if they go through these particular videos, right? So, introduction to AWS, right? All those things are there, right? So, what you need to do once you get the access, you need to go through this all the modules here, right? If you see, we have around 10 modules, right? So it depends on the course. Every course has a different number of modules, right? So first you can see we have an introduction to cloud computing. Then we have cloud economics and billings, very, very important aspect of cloud computing, right? So you should know how this pricing thing works, right? And about the AWS billing as well. Because if you see the companies, as of now, they are sending the job descriptions, right? So they are mentioned the skill AWS. Also, few companies are there. They are specifically hiring for AWS role as well. Okay, so they want student to have a skill in this particular area, right? So if you see, like if any one of you are appearing for internship nowadays, companies have this AWS data engineering role, okay, as an intern position. So if you have this particular skill set, it will be easier for you. Even if you read any job description, they will at least mention the any cloud services, for example, GCP or AWS or Azure, right? So you must know at least one cloud computing services, right? That is for sure. So here it will help you to get upskill in AWS part as okay. So if you go through this particular course, you can see you will understand the concept behind the cloud computing, how billing works, right? What is AWS? Because we are talking in terms of AWS, right? And then you can see what happened. Yeah. So global cloud security. So we'll not go in detail like what it cover. You can see this other videos part, right? So if you click on this particular link, you will get the video, and these videos are recorded by AWS people, right? So you can see the high quality content you are going to get, right? So just go through those videos, understand the concept. So I'm just playing one videos, right? So you can see module 4 cloud security. So small videos are there, but it will be very useful for you if you go through this particular videos, right? Just a few minutes videos are there, but it will be very helpful for you. Okay. So okay, let me refresh again. Yeah. So once you go through these videos, and you can see various case studies also there, right? So you can go through the case study part as well here, right? So yeah. So AWS is providing an entire content to you, video as well as some documents as well as some hands-on experience as well. So as of now, you can see this console demonstration, right? Billing dashboard. It is there. Also, if you see, do we have any hands-on experience? Let me check. Yeah, you can see this lab one, right? So if you want to practice on AWS, you require a credit for that, right? For that, you need to link your credit card, or for student, you will get some dollar credit for free. But after 1 year, it will get expired, right? So, and also you don't know what to do, right? So here it is very useful for you. You can see this particular lab also, introduction to AWS IAM. So if you simply click on this and follow the instructions, you can get the access to the virtual lab of that AWS. You don't require any credit to perform this particular labs, right? So you can see this lab is getting loaded, and there are few tasks that you need to do. So you can see this lab one, introduction to what is IAM, right? You can see this. You can go through this content, business scenario is there, tasks is there, like that, right? So you need to follow this particular process. You can see start lab. If is my cursor visible? You can see at the bottom right, right? Start lab, end lab, AWS details, everything is given to you, right? So I have not started the class yet. That's why it is showing like that. But once you get the access, you can access the lab part as well. Okay. So you are going to get the video format. You are going to get the document, entire thing, study material, as well as the access to this particular labs, right? And if you see here, we have few modules as well. In modules, we have few assignments as well. So if you just go through, knowledge check is there, right? Module 1 knowledge check, module 2 knowledge check. Now, these are very important. Once you go through this particular content, like what we have in our portal, right? Content is there, then assignment is there. Similarly, here also we have the same thing. So module 2 and knowledge check, right? So there will be few questions. So in this, we just have 10 questions, right? And you must get 70% to complete this particular task, right? So once you start, you can attempt this particular modules, right? So it is very important because if you see, every module is having some knowledge check, right? So you need to go through this entire content, complete all the modules, and do this small knowledge check. Okay. Now, once you complete all the modules, you can go at the last. So once you complete all the modules, you can see course assessment here, right? So once you complete all the items, you will get access to this particular course assessment. So again, they will ask you 20 questions, and you need to answer those 20 questions. If you score at least 70 and above, then you are going to get certificate from AWS Academy. Okay. So there are two different things. AWS Academy certificate is different from professional certificate what AWS offers. Okay. So if you complete this course, you are going to get AWS Academy certificate. I will show you the sample as well of that certificate. But for that, you can see this modules is very important. You need to complete all the modules because we are going to keep a track of all the things. You can see this grade section. So this is for you, but at the back end, as an educator, as an instructor, I will get to know what what are the modules that every student is going through, right? So we want 100% completion of all the modules and knowledge check. Then only will approve your certificate. Okay. So for that, you can see you just need to complete this course assessment here, and then the sandbox environment is given to you. You can go through that once the lab is active. Okay, and then here is you can see AWS skill builder, right? So as of now, there are few challenges that is going on. So in the will talk about that, but you can see the resources are also available, and same content will be there in the exam as well. So if you go through these courses, you will get prepared for that particular exam as well. Okay, so you can see certificate. So you will get a Tradely badge as well as certificate, right? So this is a part of content that is what you are going to get as a part of AWS Academy course. Any question, anyone? You can simply unmute and ask. No worries.
Sir, is there any deadline within which we have to complete this course, or within 1 year we can complete this course?
No, I have started the course like I will start from 1st April. So I have kept the deadline 31st of May. So it's a 2-month course. So within 2 months, you need to go through content and complete this particular course. Okay.
Understood. Understood.
And the reason behind that, AWS challenge is active. So before 21st of May, if you complete some tasks on AWS skill builder, you will get 50% discount on professional certificate, right? So it costs around some 15,000-16,000, but you will get 50% discount for that. And those certificates are very valuable. Okay. But after completing this course, AWS Academy, this assessment part, what it is given to you, here you can see, you are going to get certificate from AWS Academy. So you can see this certificate. So AWS Academy will be here like this, certificate for completion of whatever the course that we are going to offer. Course complete hours like this issued on, and you can see digital badge here. So you are going to get this certificate once you complete this particular course, what we are going to offer as a part of AWS Academy. Once you complete all the modules and successfully completed the assessment part. So this is free of cost. You no need to pay anything. I will give the access if you are interested in this particular thing. Okay. So this is free of cost, no worries. But this is AWS Academy certificate. Professional one is different from this particular thing. Okay. So you can add this in your resume because many companies want AWS skill set, right? So it will be helpful for you if you just uh, put this in your resume part. Okay. And once you join the company, then you can go for professional certificate. That is what they are expecting. Okay. But also, once you do this particular course, once you complete the course, you will get an email from AWS regarding ETC, Emerging Talent Community. So you will get access to that. So that is what AWS has said, but we have to see which email you are going to get because as of now, we have not launched this one, right? So we need to check that part. But this access you are going to get, that is for sure. The ETC part will see whether you are going to get or there is different mechanism for that. We'll figure it out. Okay. So any question regarding this particular course and a lab? Anyone?
Sir, Amman is asking how many certifications are we allowed to do? I mean, the
Okay.
professional certifications.
Professional.
Yes, I mean, how much support we'll get from the AWS Academy for like taking up the professional certification?
Okay. See, as of now, first we are offering this cloud foundation certificate, right? Support for this cloud practitioner because you should have an idea about what is cloud computing, what is AWS, what are the AWS services, right? Now, if you are preparing for any other exam for AWS certificate, professional certificate, so you can request support for that. If you see, we have different number of courses here. So it's educator backend. You can see here cloud architect, cloud developing. Then we have operations, security foundation. Then we have data engineering part, and this cloud data pipeline, right? A machine learning service, NLP services, right? So we can provide the access for these courses as well. There is no issue, but we want a sufficient number of students to create this particular course, right? So if you know few students that you are preparing with you for those certificate, you can write an email to us. We'll create a course for you. Okay, no worries in that. But for the first thing, we are going to run the course for this foundation one. Okay, cloud foundation one. Okay, and I will share the Google form at the last. You can fill that particular form to get the access this one. And very important thing, it's not like that you simply go to a assessment at the last and get the certificate and you simply click on next to complete the module. No, we are going to track how much time you have spent. Okay, so then only you will be eligible for next course whatever we are going to launch. Okay, it's not just like the simply spending 1 hour to get the certificate. So that's this will we are not going to allow. We'll track all the flow of student, like how they are going through this particular portal, which module they are going through, okay, how much time they are spending, and accordingly we'll approve the next certificate part. Okay, so make sure you have enough time to complete this particular certificate, because what we observed previously in the case of Azure, we have similar kind of thing, right, in Microsoft as well. So out of 100, very few people are completing. It's just one digit numbers, 8 or 9 students are doing that, right? So I don't want that thing to happen here. Okay, so that's why we'll be strict this time. You need to complete the course. Otherwise, if you're not able to complete, will not allow you to do any other further AWS academic courses. Okay, so please be make sure that you complete the course within 2 months, and it will not take that much time. Okay, they will mention 60 hours, but no. Okay, so
Uh,
this is regarding the yes.
yeah, shall I share the like skill builder and etc community related things? No?
Yeah, so this is regarding the AWS Academy part. I hope this thing is clear. So we'll share Google form. You can register. You will get the access. You just need to go through content. You will get once you go through contents, once you complete the module, knowledge check, you will get the certificate. That's the thing here, right? Now we have two different things: AWS Skill Builder, and then we have one more thing, ETC thing. Okay. For that, Indranil will share the information. Okay. Yeah. Let me stop the. Yeah.
I'll share my screen. I hope my screen is visible and you can see the skill builder.
Yes.
Yeah. So there are a couple of things that I want to like show you first. The academy, as Pijusha has already mentioned, these are like semester-long courses that you take at IITM. So here you can see that like these they have given like this foundation, like this is the foundation course, and then you go for the AWS certification. Then you can also take developing architecture, machine learning. You have well-structured courses that you can take. The once you get like a suitable number of learners, will definitely it will be shared with the student. Okay. Now coming to the skill builder. So now let's say you have taken the academic courses and now you are maybe preparing for some certification. So AWS Skill Builder will be your go-to place for preparing for this particular exam, apart from whatever you learn from the academic courses. So Skill Builder is like where AWS has hosted all their technical contents. It is like you have free courses as well as the like paid materials also available. So it's not like you only have to pay and then take the courses. The free courses are also available. If you come down, there are a lot of courses that are available. But to basically start to make your preparation very well structured, I'll give you some way to basically structureize your preparation. So whenever you are maybe preparing for any particular certification, come to this page. This is the certification page, and this is not the exact page. Yeah, this is the certification page. If you come down, you'll get all the exams that are like provided by AWS, like AWS certifications that you can take. So your task will be to first find out or identify which certification you are going to take. So if you are someone who is very new and maybe you're taking the academic courses for the first time, then maybe you can target these two courses. So let us say I have taken this course, I can talk about exams, I can talk about it. So basically, we'll go to this particular exam page and you'll get all the information that are immediate to for you to take the exam. But like the main important part is you'll come to this section where you will find this get to know exam. They have given a 4-step plan and also a review exam guide. So whenever you're planning to take one exam, always come to this exam review guideline. Okay, and here you will find all the important things that you need to know before taking the exam, like the intended audience, and then you'll get the exam content, how what will be the exam type, like whether you'll get case study or not, all these things you'll get. And later you'll also get the domain related things. Okay, like what all other domains will be covered, and also their for percentage of contribution. And also they have given all the domain related information, what is the fundamental of AI that they are expecting. And if you come down, they have also kind of given what are the in-scope AWS services. That means what if you are taking the exam, you must know all these services. Okay. And they have also given the out of scope exam. So these are like you have to review this. Once you are done with this, you will come to the second link, that is the 4-step plan. Okay. If you click here, you will find out this plan. Okay. And you can see that they have given very well structured courses that are available. You can take this course if you are interested for AI practitioner. You can go and see that this is free and 18 hours. So you can go and check this course. If you complete this, you will get another certificate from Skill Builder. And the idea is if you take this course and also the exam tip, these are like exam grade questions, exam like questions that you can take and also kind of simulate the exam environment. So if you take these two things, you will be very much ready to take the exam and also whatever you learn from AWS Academy. And also you can see that I was talking about those domains, right? So these domains are these individual courses that you can take. Maybe you are not sure about responsible AI, right? So you can click on this and you can take this small 1 hour responsible AI course. It will prepare you to for the particular domain that that is listed here. Maybe if I can quickly go there. This they have given all these things, right? You can see guidelines of responsible AI, 14% of scored content. So if you do not know responsible AI, then you'll be missing out those portion, right? So first you will cover for in-depth, you will cover this course, you will take this course. Once you are ready to take the exam, once you have covered this, you can take the exam preparation, this course. They will be giving you questions and you can take the exam, dummy exam. And if you are not sure about any particular content, any particular domain, you can also take the small courses. These are free. And they also have an enhanced exam plan. It is paid. So we are not like suggesting you to pay for it, but if you can definitely pay and take the extra courses that they have provided. Okay. And if you are like someone who have never used cloud before or AWS before, there is one more resource that is this resource is very helpful. You can actually have hands-on experience on the real world scenario. So they will be giving you a temporary AWS account, and they'll also giving you business style problem statement. So you'll have a limited amount of time and you'll have to perform all these tasks that you are supposed to work on as a maybe cloud engineer or as a data scientist in a company. So you can come here. This is like known as AWS Cloud Quest. This is a gamified platform where you can actually, this is like you can see this is simulated platform, and there you can like you'll get the business problems, and you can actually work on those problems. So this is a very good place if you also need an hands-on experience apart from what you get from the AWS Academy. Okay, these are not mandatory, but these are there to help you. So if you are preparing for cloud practitioner or AI practitioner, we definitely suggest you to basically take this cloud practitioner, this cloud quest. For the cloud practitioner, it is free. For other roles, it is paid. Okay. So these two, skill builder and cloud quest, if you can complete this, you will be completely ready to take the certification exam, professional certification exam. It will be very like, uh, uh, please don't think that the AWS certification is very easy or you can just study for 1 month and it will be over. The AWS certifications are very in-depth exams. For that, you have to go through the at least the courses that are there. And if you need more hands-on, you can definitely come here and use this. You will not need any credit card to actually use the AWS account. So these are the skill builder that Shar was talking about. Now I'll talk about the parts that will get, most likely you'll get these parts uh, once you complete the academy AWS Academy courses. Some of you are also asking about this question about how many courses or how many certifications you can take. So once you complete any AWS Academy courses or any AWS Educate courses, you are supposed to get an invitation to this AWS Emerging Talent Community. So this is an invitation only. It's a invitation only community. Once you are inside this community, uh, you can actually complete a small activities and you can accumulate some points. Another thing that is very interesting is you will also get access to this job board. Okay, so these are the job boards. If I can see some, I may not find any particular you can see that these are the job roles that are available. You can also basically filter out based on the countries, or you can say this is Java or Python developer at JP Morgan, right? So these are the actual job that you can definitely apply for, and they also have options to kind of tailor your resume, right? And the second one is the actual activities that I was talking about, the small activities. If you complete this, you'll get certain amount of points. Okay. Now, what is the point of having all these things? If you come here, you can see that AWS community. Okay, before coming to this, please note that AWS Emerging Talent Community sometimes provide some amount of discount vouchers for the exams. These are not fixed, or these are not provide. This will not be provided by IITM. So based on the AWS rules and policies, they will be providing some vouchers, and you may actually take the exam support from there. I'll show you what is the current campaign that is going on. So if you accumulate maybe 4,500 points, we'll get 100% discount voucher for the foundational exams. Foundational meaning our practitioner or AI practitioner. So they have given some details as well. So you have to first of all complete the 4,500 points, and you also have to complete the pathway, this particular pathway, and you need to pass this exam with 70% at least. So they have given all these details. I'm not going to that. So if you can actually complete this by, they have not given any exact deadline. So you will be getting this foundational voucher for free. This is now 100%. Before it was 50%. They also have foundation associate vouchers. Right now it is 100%. It may change. It will change. So if you can accumulate 5,200 points, you will get all this thing. Okay. So this is like another part. So if you can complete a certain number of AWS academic courses, based on the AWS policies, they will actually invite you for this community. And once you come here, you can actually you know you can actually, so these I will also show you the activities that are here. Yeah. So these are like these are most of the time case studies or some resources that they share. You have to study, you have to go to some external links, and they also have some exams. Okay. Non-exam, the questions. So if you can actually take up these questions, you'll get 60 points. Okay. So you have to be patient, and also you have to accumulate, you have to be like you have to come daily and accumulate the points. Okay. And once you go set like cross the threshold, you can actually get exam vouchers. But how much, it will be decided by AWS. Okay. Right now it is 100%. So whenever like try to complete it as soon as possible and get in. Once you get the invite, you can actually start accumulating the points. Okay. Any questions regarding AWS Skill Builder or AWS Emerging Talent Community or AWS certifications in general? I'll also show you the exam, like the actual certification, how it will look like. So this is the actual exam certificate. So if you take the professional certifications, it will look like this. So always remember that these are paid certifications. AWS academic courses are free for you. Okay, these two things are separate. Okay, any questions?
But actually, this is the first time I'm getting exposed to this kind of thing, like this certification things and all. Maybe like I have only what I was able to only grasp a little bit of thing which you have said. Maybe only when I can explore these pages, I will be able to ask if there are more doubts occurring.
Okay.
So like,
Yeah.
will there be any chance to connect with you? Like, will be maybe later, like if after the session, so that if we have any
Yeah.
doubt, we can ask.
Yeah, sure. There will be like support given to you, but please remember that you're like right now, if you are starting, then do not directly go and try, like start preparing for the certification. Certification is for certifications are paid. First of all, it costs a huge amount of money, and if you are not getting any sort of vouchers or something, it will cost you significantly, right? So right now, first focus on taking the AWS Academy courses, learn those things, what is cloud, how these things are. You will get the actual credentials from AWS Academy, and these are actually very good credentials to have. Okay, and then before taking the certification, always come here and like attempt this cloud quest. This will give you hands-on. Okay, if you have taken all the AWS Academy courses and if you also have some hands-on, you are good to go for any sort of cloud engineering role, like basic cloud engineering roles. Okay. Certification, these actually comes at a cost. So right now, do not directly aim for certification. Start taking the courses, learn what is AWS, how things work, and get some hands-on experience. Once you are done with that, you can go and take the certificate. Okay. Any more questions?
Excuse me, sir. Can you please
Yeah.
share that how did you get that AWS certificate? Like, did you pay for it or like some voucher or something? The one that you showed before.
Oh, that is from that I did this from like there were some separate pathways from which I got the voucher, but that is what I got at that time. But um, like if you're talking about support from AWS Academy or IITM, this will be the pathway. This will be the only pathway through which uh, you can actually get some vouchers for the exam. Okay, and based on the AWS policies, you will get certain amount of discount. Right now, it is 100%. There are other campaigns going on as well. I think it is 50% for associate and foundational. You can also take that. Any more questions? I can see some question in the chat, but I'll not be able to see those questions. So
Sir,
it's better to, yeah.
sir, Piyush sir was mentioning some lab sessions, sir. So like, will he be taking it or you be taking it? I missed that part.
Yeah.
Who will be taking that
No, no.
sessions?
We are going to give the access for this AWS Academy course. In that, you have the labs. Okay, so you need to perform those labs by
Oh,
your own.
okay, sir. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So I have shared the Google form. You can just fill that Google form. Yeah.
So maybe
Any more
once
questions?
So maybe once in a week we can try and connect, and if there are any doubts we can clear that. Will we be able to get the support from you, like from IIT? Because we may be lost in the process like this.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Any thought on this set? Like how much support, what kind of support they will get?
Yeah, so like we can create a discourse thread, and then yeah, so you can post your doubt on discourse. Maybe we can create a discourse thread, and I will post this live session like YouTube link as well as Google form on discourse as well. Okay.
And we can have some certain communities like where we all study together and basically we can help each
Mm.
other. Like there is no kind of, as of now, since it's like early, we're just starting, we don't have any dedicated support, right? So this is a community, we all will be helping each other, and whenever we think that some kind of like common platform is required, we'll definitely facilitate that. Any more questions?
So currently we are having only one course, right? AWS certified cloud practitioner.
Are you talking about AWS Academy or something else?
AWS Academy, right? Like we only
Uh,
have one course
Uh,
right now.
this foundation, AWS Academy Cloud Foundation. Yes.
yes.
And so yeah,
Because we want to get first familiar with
Mhm.
the cloud computing service on AWS services. Okay, then we can proceed with the other certification. Yeah.
yeah. So
These are
you said,
like, yeah, this way.
sir, you go on.
Yeah, these are the like once you cover, once a certain portion of the students complete it, we can actually go ahead and like activate these courses for you. But at first, you a certain portion of students have to complete this foundation course. This is the absolute beginning, so you need everyone in the same page.
Yes, got it, sir.
Yeah. Any more questions?
Sir, one question here, like you mentioned, for the further round of courses after this. So, if there are more students, learners, then we'll start. So, is it like kind of cohort or
Yes,
no? I
yes,
mean, what I
exactly.
understand, yeah.
Exactly. These are cohort semester long courses, kind of semester long. We can say these are semester, small semesters, and like all of us have to complete those courses at that particular time. These are cohorts, actually, yes.
And just in case, in any circumstances, if someone failed to complete his uh, registered course in that semester, so what is the way forward?
Sir, do you want to take this question?
Yeah. See, we are also working with Microsoft, like similar kind of they also have MSLE, right? So we observe from last 2 years, many students are not completing that. So its completion rate is pretty less, just 8 to 9%, right? So we want if we are offering this AWS academic course, we want everyone to complete that. Okay. So it's a 2 month course. So I hope you will be able to do that. Okay. Otherwise, maybe you will not be able to apply for the next academic course. Let's say for 2 3 months. Okay, because we want to have some criteria for that also. Otherwise, if you see, we have thousands of students in our program, right? It's difficult to manage thousands of students, and also even AWS Academy people also don't suggest that we give access to this much number of people at a time, right? So we have our own limitation as well. Because of that only, what we want that if we are giving the access to the course, everyone should complete that particular course. Okay, because the
Thank you.
details will be
Yeah.
shared with the AWS people as well, right? So they're also tracking how many students are enrolling into course, how many students are completing that, right? So that's why. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you
Sir,
for.
what's the procedure to join Microsoft community, like to do Microsoft courses, which you just mentioned?
Sorry,
Sorry,
Microsoft.
can you?
Yeah.
I asked, like, what's the procedure to join Microsoft community, which you just mentioned about these courses of Microsoft, which students are not completing?
See, we used to send an email regarding all those certificate and courses like when we used to offer, right? So if you are a diploma and above level student, you will get the email from us whenever we are offering those courses, right? Otherwise, you can be a part of a Azure Horizon is one more club. You can connect with them. Okay, so they will be sharing the Microsoft related things. AWS people, AWS club will be sharing AWS related things. Okay, yeah.
Okay, sir.
So be
Any more
active on
questions?
Discourse. You will get all information. Yeah. Yes, Indranil. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, any more questions?
Sir, can you please share that how much we need to do in the cloud practitioner course? Actually, I got disconnected and I didn't see that part. Will you please?
Are you talking about the exam preparation or AWS Academy? Please don't confuse between this. AWS Academy is what we are talking about today. Once you complete the AWS Academy, you can actually go for the certifications. Okay. Right now, do not go and
AWS
get
Academy examination.
AWS Academy. Yes, this is the AWS Academy course. The detailed syllabus will be definitely shared with you, and basically you can complete this. How much? I think it is 60 hours, as I mentioned, but you will not take that much amount of time to complete the course. It is not actually required.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
sir.
if you spend yeah around 20-30
And
hours,
sir, I have
that will
one
be.
doubt regarding MSLE. I had just completed MSLE yesterday and I am just exam remaining. So when to solve that doubt in this meet or may I talk later?
No, no. Wait, MSLE, are you talking about Microsoft certification?
Yes, the Microsoft Azure Data Fundamental Certificate that you
Okay.
had provided in placement activity points link.
Okay. So yeah. So is it available for free now, or you are paying for that?
Not they are asking for amount.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll check that part. Okay. So I am in the process to propose this AWS Academy as part our activity points. We'll see. Okay. Yeah. So
Okay,
you
sir.
can just explore Microsoft Learn website. There are also many challenges. If you complete that, you will also get a discount for Microsoft certification.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Any more questions before we go to the next agenda? Okay. So then, if there is no more question, I'll like to introduce Sujit. Sujit is the AWS Cloud Captain for our AWS Cloud Club. So we have actually created a cloud club based on AWS, specifically for AWS Cloud. He's the secretary of that. So over to you. He wants to introduce. He will be talking about AWS Cloud Club. Actually, yeah. Over.
Hello guys, thanks for amazing intro. Indranil. Also, thank you for giving intro about Amazon ETC skill builder and Amazon Academy. Thanks to you, sir. So I'll introduce about AWS Cloud Club. So in the Cloud Club, we are focusing on community engagement. So people are asking what's the any communities there for the AWS particularly. So in the AWS Cloud Club, we are focusing on this thing only. We can have some monthly session where people can get talk with AWS industry person, as well as we can say they will get the hands-on thing. So with the thing like AWS thing is needed, we'll get access of AWS console for some hands-on activity and that all. And also we are planning for certification vouchers later. I'll not guarantee it now, but later we are planning for the vouchers also. So you'll get all these things. We'll share the social media links for that. Uh, and also the membership form we just now share in the email to all. Yeah, actually I share in the chat membership form as well as the meetup. So please join the meetup group actually. So from the AWS team, they instructed us like if you have good members in the meetup, you'll get the more vouchers for that exam. The voucher, right? It's cost $99 to $100 per exam. So you'll get definitely full off for that. Not all, but some people will get off. So we have the more number we have for the meetup, they'll get more vouchers. So this is the AWS thing we have. So if you're planning for the event, next month we have introduction cloud with the Indranil and me. Up next we have hands-on session. Hands-on session, you'll get AWS console access I told. So with that you can do for ML implement model, the ML model, build a chatbot, and also we have the industry session with the AWS person. So these three sessions we are planned in up to the paradox. So definitely join this guys. I shared all the things in the chat from membership form to meetup group to Instagram and LinkedIn for the we can say update. So join it, guys. And also we are circulating the core team members application in this week itself. So if you want interested to join the operations for the cloud club, you can join that. And also you'll get chance to be we can say one of that core team member will get chance to be a next cloud captain. So this all the that's all the intro about AWS cloud. Yeah.
Adding on to what Shudit has mentioned, he was also like last year, me and some people from the UHC actually started the club, and Shudit was one of the, I think, the most active members in the club, and that's how he was like chosen as the next secretary. Like to highlight, we last year we last not last year this year we shared five foundational discount vouchers for five discount vouchers to five students. So it actually costed us a lot of money. So without that, it would have costed a lot of money, right? And also to add, we'll be having, like as Sujit mentioned, we'll be having regular activities. There are lots of possibilities. Like we are already last year we already hosted AWS Deep Racer, like where you can learn reinforcement learning hands-on, and there will be a lot of other activities like API, like the camp where we all come together and like we have instructors, we build something meaningful using Vue.js and all these things. So there are a lot of things that we are in the pipeline. So please be part of the AWS Cloud Club, and whenever you get the chance, also be member of the core community. And you will also get some parks whenever those things are available. I'm not like committing to anything, you may also get some parks whenever those are available. Okay. Any questions?
Actually, people are mentioning like AWS Club is for the foundation or not. So it's open for all. In that Google form at the last we have WhatsApp group. So you can join that if you have any doubts and that on. So it's open to all guys from foundation to degree.
So we have talked about a couple of things. One is AWS Academy, where you start taking courses, just like you take courses at IITM. Then we have introduced AWS Skill Builder, where when you are ready to take certification, you go there, study. Then we have also introduced AWS ETC, Emerging Talent Community, from where you can get some support. And now this is another thing. It is AWS Cloud Club. So this is student run activities. There will be some activities going on every month probably, and we can actually contribute to this. So all these are actually separate things that we wanted to discuss. Any questions? Many things we all discussed. I know a little bit interested. Kind of summarize that I
Do we
should.
need to make a account in the AWS Skill Builder, Educate, and
Yes,
everything
yes.
else?
Whenever you go there, like Skill Builder needs some account. AWS ETC is not where you can create account. These are like invite only community. So once you get that, you can create the account.
So in order to get the ETC, you need to complete a few certifications, right?
Not certification, not certification. AWS Academy courses or AWS Educate courses. But when you will get that, it is up to AWS. Like they change their policy sometimes. So, like as I showed you, I got the access probably last year or something. So you'll also get that.
All right. Thank you so much.
Questions?
Yeah, a lot of things we discussed. So we want you guys to get started in AWS so that whenever you see some job description, you'll definitely find out either AWS or some other cloud platforms. So it is a very great opportunity for you to learn AWS and so probably get certified.
The certification is not your primary goal. Your primary goal is to learn how AWS works and how you can use it. If there is no more questions, I think we can close, right, sir?
Yes, I think yeah. So we
So
can
one more
close
question,
this.
sir. One last question.
Yes.
So I have received a mail regarding my Microsoft Azure yesterday, like some projects for Christian. We have to choose project. And then I have joined in Microsoft Teams. You have created a Teams for that, right? I have joined in that, but after that I did not receive any update. Like people were introducing themselves in that group, but how to proceed with that?
I will check with the team. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
This
That's
is
something.
not Azure. This is AWS. Let's talk about that.
I understand, but I just wanted to
yeah.
ask this. Thank you.
So yeah, so I have shared the Google form. You can fill that. So from 1st April, I will do the access. Like I will add you in the course. You will get an email from AWS Academy. So just follow the instructions. Okay. And yeah, I have create this course for 2 months. We'll see if we can extend this. Okay, because your end time is there till 13th of April, right? So I will suggest to just enroll till then you can learn more about. Okay, but lab is the one I will suggest you to focus because we want to have a hands-on experience, right? So that is going to really help you, right? Theory part you can learn, but those things are very important. If you go to any interview, they will ask the question. Okay, so they may ask the question related to that. Okay. Yeah, thanks Indranil. Thanks Sujit for joining and sharing about all the AWS things. We'll do one thing on Discourse. We can share about this details, right? This live session link as well as the Google form. I will share. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay. That's it then. Thank you everyone. Thanks for joining. Yeah.
thank you, everyone.
Rather than sharing in Discourse, can you share it in WhatsApp community? It is easy to access.
Uh,
In this.
Yeah, sure.
WhatsApp community. Uh,
Sir,
I
or
don't have
GSpace would
access.
be good. GSpace is also good, but on Discourse, it's sometimes difficult to access.
Yeah. So once you fill the Google form, we'll do one thing. Those who have enrolled in the AWS Academy course will create a Google space for them. Okay.
Right. So thank you so
Yeah.
much.
That will be
Okay.
good. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
नयन बंद रखी जाने से थमे तो अन्नत पापन मदान अब मुझे